In the heart of Kolkata, where hockey breathes through the blades of grass, the Beighton Cup inaugurated the 126th edition with this exceptional game between Odisha XI and BNR Recreational Club at the iconic and prestigious Salt Lake Stadium. And amidst some prestigious and dignified dignitaries, we witnessed an absolute sensational game. It was Odisha 11 who dominated proceedings up against BNR Recreational Club, and BNR's defense looked frozen in the circle as Odisha 11 did try their level best. Odisha 11 flexed their abdominal muscles, making the circle entry and doing absolutely everything right. There were two teams with fire in their eyes and pride on the line, and they were painting patterns on the pitch, connecting passes with purpose as well. Odisha in their red strip, they did try their level best and they did extremely well right throughout the game. There were plenty of penalty corners which BNR received, but they failed to capitalize everything. It seems like they were absolutely frozen in front of the goal when there were the penalty corners, and they failed to score any goal over there. Odisha were painting patterns on the pitch, connecting passes with purpose, and we saw the purpose in that particular game in the middle of amazing dignitaries who were here, be it Sri Shujit Bose or be it the hockey legend, the former hockey legendary player of India, two-time Olympian as well, Gurbakh Singh. Both Odisha 11 and BNR did try their level best to impress everybody with their purpose, with their intent, and with their exceptional hockey prowess as well. Time and again, BNR did receive opportunities to score a goal, but they failed to put the ball behind the net. Once again, they slapped the ball forward towards the right flank. There you can see at the edge of the circle as well. Once again, the scoop shot coming in, but no one at the receiving end, and the 5 meter rule coming in favor of Odisha. Odisha played an aggressive brand of football, and that is what we witnessed. The first couple of quarters, we did not see a lot of action in terms of goals, but once Odisha 11 found their steam, it was absolutely no looking back. And then BNR were pushed against the wall, their backs against the walls, and they had to do something special in order to win the game, but they failed to replicate that. Like I was mentioning, there were plenty of penalty corners right throughout the game that we witnessed, but none of the two sides finding the back of the net throughout. Once again, if we see this game, they push the ball, and then when they try to pull the trigger, it failed to do any sort of impact. Once again, this was another goal that almost happened, and eventually in the second attempt, it found the back of the net. There you can see the first goal being denied, and then with the tomahawk, the Odisha 11 player did find the back of the net. Once again, if we see this particular attempt on goal, there were plenty of chances which Odisha 11 received, but none that could, find the back of the net for them. This was a goal line save by Odisha 11 that simply, spoke volumes of the caliber of the defensive prowess of Odisha 11. And this was one of the main reasons why Odisha 11 managed to win this game. This was, another solid attempt at goal, and then that goal was scored by jersey number 12. There you can see a little bit of a commotion, a little bit of a traffic in front of the goal, but it did play their level best. Again, if we see, it was fired like a rocket, and then eventually it was rattled home with perfection and with finesse as well. There was the captain of Odisha 11 did try to find the back of the net on a couple of occasions, and the white shirts, the BNR, recreational club, pushed the ball forward, and then near the circle, they did try to do something special, but eventually it failed to find the back of the net. Again, if you can see, pushed it towards the left and then slapped the ball, and then could not find the back of the net. And then the scoop shot coming in, and then the ball went outside, and then he tried to do something special. He tried to find the back of the net, but not being able to find it. And then in the second attempt, he did try. This was another penalty corner, if you remember, that it went outside. He could not keep it in control. This was another attempt on goal by BNR Recreation Club, but they failed to find the back of the net. Again, this was cleared away. BNR again trying to do something special. A couple of shots. And then the first stop was great, and then when he pulled the trigger, it was a penalty corner for BNR Recreational Club. Again, the injection, the stop, and then the moment it went above, it was another penalty corner because it clipped the foot as well. This was another attempt at goal that did manage to salvage some pride here, BNR Recreational Club, courtesy of that goal, but that was not enough for them to get all the points on offer and qualify to the next round. They did score a goal, but that just managed to help them hold their heads high and walk away with a little bit of pride and walk away with a little bit of honor. This was another attempt by Odisha 11 coming in from the right flank. As you can see, the third goal that was scored by Odisha 11, they were absolutely on point, on song with the way things panned out for them. They were absolutely stupendous from the word go. First attempt, and then they did try another level best, but not being able to find the goal. There you can see it was good defending from Odisha, but BNR Recreational Club, who had defeated Police Athletic Club 4-0 in the qualifying rounds of the Beighton Cup, did try their level best to score another goal, but they failed to do so. This was another penalty corner that you can see. First stop was good, second stop was great, and then they did find a goal to salvage pride. So that was the end. It was Odisha 3 and BNR Recreational Club 1, and that was the end of match 1 of the 126th edition of the Beighton Cup.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.